right, y'all. Welcome back to Chop It Up Chicago times.
Key.
We here to talk today. Just pretty much about, can a single parent date, and everything that tie into that. Honestly, I mean, it's kind of a big thing if you think about it. Like, there's so many things that tie into that, and just how you want to look at it, man. I just think that it's worth talking about, especially for single people and shit. Sometimes married people. But I talked about this like previously on the last season, but it was just me. Now with my new co-host, so
who's also a single parent.
Yeah, so both single parents. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. So what you think? I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick it off. See what we think.
Single parents can and can't date. So I think it's a yes and a no. Some single parents shouldn't even want to think about dating, but they can. You gotta worry about picking the right person, if the person is kid friendly, if they like kids. If you got a girl, you gotta worry about the right man being around your daughter, and also your boys. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that ties into that. So yeah, it's just the right person, right timing. So
you said the right person around your daughter.
Yes.
So, like, what do you mean by that?
Okay, first off, I have a daughter. So, first off, you never really know who a person is for real. I don't care if you're around them years, but
you don't know a person until you move in with them, until you have a kid by them.
Both.
Sure.
It's a certain type of vibe. Like, I got a daughter. First off, it takes a certain amount of time for a man to even meet, see, or be around my child. Number one. Number two, I can have a creepy, weird type of vibe off of you, and I have a daughter. What?
But I think.
Go ahead.
But I think that you would, as a person, if you see that in general before he even gets to like that stage, you wouldn't even talk to that person.
No, I wouldn't. But also,
some people don't show that trait,
exactly,
though, until they get around that type of shit.
Exactly.
Like, so it'd be like.
But you got to get that feel first before you even think about dating that person. Just like I'm pretty sure you got to get a feel from a female in order for them to come around your son, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same with a woman.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like it's kind of different because I'm not gonna say that. Because stuff happen to boys too, but it's just, I have a girl. So I feel like a girl would get looked at before a boy, but then again, it's the same. You get what I'm trying to say though. I gotta feel you out before I even think about dating you knowing I got a damn daughter.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think that when it comes to boys, how boys look at it, like, it start young. Like, if you see your mom's, like, bringing a bunch of niggas around or something like that, you know what I mean? You think about it like that. So I think about it, like, for me, like, nobody really, gonna come around my son unless I feel like you said, unless you feel like, a motherfucker legit. For me, it's not even that a motherfucker gonna do something, just I don't want the bouncing back and forth, different women every time, him seeing different women and shit like that. Oh, daddy with this female type shit. Like, even, if that was the case, I don't want him to be able to see that shit. Like, if it does come a time, it's just like I feel like he should just be able to see and be able to grow a bond and attachment with just one person, and not be able to like, hey, this person, hey, this person, hey, this person. So I'm big on that, because like I'm cool when it comes to that, because it just be too, like you said, too much weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers be like whole time thinking they like your kid, and like, EJ4, so motherfucker be like doing some mean shit or something, like pinching them or something.
Yeah,
shit.
see.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm in the other room, then I gotta go to jail. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's about, like you said, it's about the time and how well you can place a person. So, like, let me ask you this: do you think a person? Well, I guess you kind of already answered it. do you think a person should meet your kid off bat, or do you think you should wait and meet your kid? But wait, let me say this: do you think they should meet your kid down the line? So what if they meet your kid in the first place? You know what I mean? They meet them, and then y'all don't click. Now that's another person that they done ran into. Or they go down the line, you wait and meet them, they grow a bond and they cool, they super cool, and clashing, and then y'all still don't work out. How do you go about that?
Well, that's just life in itself. We can't control certain situations. So if you just so happen to later on meeting them and then it don't work out, I have an older daughter, so I would just have to explain and let her know, this life shit don't work out. Because she might possibly end up talking to somebody, whatever, and it don't work out for her, but that's another different story. Anyway, but...
Are you ready for that?
Hell no. That's why I stopped that right there. Negative. Anyway.
How old is she?
16.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm really sure. And she your twin, so I'm knowing.
No. But yeah, I explain it. Shit is life. Shit don't work out. But no, later on down the line, you can't bring my baby out back. No.
I don't know, man. I just think that it's important at some point in time for people to be like, man. Because people in real life just bring like 5, 6, 7, 8 bitches around their kids, man. Some people don't think it's cool because they young and they don't remember shit. But I remember shit from way when I was younger, man. You feel me? So I think that it's just like, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that shit make sense to you?
That's how they feel. They feel like kids ain't paying attention when really kids pay way more attention than we imagine. Way more.
For sure.
And then also like with single parenting, we have to think about if you're dating somebody without kids, they be feeling like they don't understand that you got a child and want to spend time with you or whatever the case may be, and you tell them, no, I got to do this, do that. They have a problem with it or attitude, but you don't got no kids. So you don't understand, I can't just come meet up with you and I got to go put my baby to sleep, or I got to go take my baby somewhere. So the parenting and single life shit, it's a lot.
So do you so that's what I'm saying. So do you let's just say they be like, hey, I want to go here. Let's go out of town for the weekend. You feel me? And shit. In my case, I can't really just jump up and be out of town because it's just me, and it's harder to do. You know what I mean? So do you just because I ain't gonna say people with no kids don't understand, because some people with no kids fully understand sometimes. Yeah. Those people are rare though, because
I didn't mean to say just none. Some of them.
Yeah, because I feel like some of them truly understand. They be like, yeah, But I think when it comes down to it, it's the sacrifices. You know what I mean? It's the sacrifices that you got to make, I guess, to put yourself in a position to be able to see somebody, I guess, or be around somebody.
Yeah, that's kind of true, but at the same time, they also need to understand, I can't if you are a single mother, father, if we can't make this work, you're just gonna have to wait another time when I can. And if you really want to mess with me, you gonna wait, because that's priority. That comes first.
Priority uno, for sure.
Exactly. So if they don't understand, it's gonna have to, nah, I'm cool.
You gonna say, no, I'm cool anyway. Don't let a lot of y'all. She gonna say, no, I'm cool anyway. But, y'all know that red flag stuff?
I posted on the red flag.
Yeah, she did.
And who commented under it?
She is. And what did I say? I put a big ass red flag.
They don't even look.
Toxic.
Definitely not.
Yeah, man. I think that.
Is it hard for you being a single parent? I mean, yeah, single parent and dating. Is it hard for you?
Yeah, because it's like my son be like, "Where you going? What you doing? Why you going here? Why you going there?" You feel me? And of course I tell him, I ain't gonna lie to him, and he be like, "Who is that? Why you doing that with her? Why y'all going here?" And the one person he did me, he was just instantly where is this person? Where is this person? Where is this person? I'm like, bro, like it was just like off one time. You feel me? Like, and I'm just like, what? Like, so kid. That's what I mean by like kids know for sure.
They
like,
definitely do.
Like they kids know for sure, and like he just like he's so smart, man. Like he just so smart that he just pick up on everything. Like he'd be like, "You got your hoodie on? You going with?" I'd be like, "Well, what?" So and so coming. I'm like, bro, beat it. Like, and so it's hard for me. I think it's more so hard to just like as they get older, like as he get older, like he be like he asks me, "Oh, why you with mommy?" You know what I mean? Like, so you know, you gotta have those conversations and stuff like that. I just think that is a harder subject to cover when he see it's just you. You know what I mean? When he see it's just you, I feel like that's a harder subject to cover. So yeah, it's definitely. I ain't gonna say it's hard. It's weird. Like it's weird because like people would be like, "Oh, I love kids," and females would be like, "Oh, I love kids," and trying to love their kids wait until being more time. Like I had to cut a female off because I was like, what was we watching? Everybody know like watching movies is me and EJ thing. If you know me, you know. But we watching like Blade at the same thing or something. I get it, you know, it's a crazy movie for a 4-year-old to watch, but that's what he liked. So anyway, we watching Blade or something. She FaceTimed me. I text her like, "Hey, you know, me and my son watching the movie." She, "Oh, okay, what y'all watching?" I'm like, "We watching Blade." So she never replied. So later down the line, I see she get on Snapchat like, "Niggas, why niggas lying? Niggas just want to talk to me. Just say that. Who watches Blade with they 2-year-old kid or whatever, however year he was at the time?" And I'm like, that's why I'm saying people don't get the time to know somebody. You feel me? Like that's me and my son bonding. You know what I mean? That's what we do. So for you to get upset about that makes literally zero sense.
Yeah.
But you know, it just like it's been stuff like that, and I'm just like, nah, man, I'm cool, bro. Like I'm cool. Like I told my family that, man, they'll never ever meet nobody else unless
You get married?
oh damn near, damn near.
Jesus
They'll
Christ.
never meet nobody else unless a motherfucker get married. Cause man, look, life will fuck you up, man. For real, when they come to the single parents and shit, man, life will fuck you up. And I know so many single raw ass mothers that don't talk to nobody just because like people like they don't be having the time. And I know a lot of my homies that single fathers that don't have the time and that don't talk to nobody, or you know, shit just be temporary or whatever the case may be. That's what I hate. Like, I don't know how you feel about it, but I hate temporary shit. I hate temporary people. Like,
especially motherfuckers who you thought was gonna be
who thought we
forever.
Forever?
What? Yes.
Man, I just think
Because
that.
first, I don't just date to be dating.
Yeah, people.
I'm dating for a reason, for a purpose. Like, okay, you finna be my husband type situation, and it don't work out.
I think when it comes to dating, like you said, you ain't dating for no reason, man. Like motherfuckers be dating. Some people, everybody in genders be different because people don't know how to be adults and like have conversations. Like people don't know how to talk. Like, hey man, you know, I don't like this or I don't like this. People got to take offense or get sentimental or get in their feelings about everything when it comes to certain shit. Like you got to be able to like say shit that like, you know, throw you, you know, that you got to be able to take the good and you got to be able to take the bad. A motherfucker, but you know. True. It like you said, you ain't dating to just be dating. Like at this point now, you know, I ain't just trying to be dating just for the fuck of it either, man. That shit getting annoying.
Yeah, we getting too old for that.
That shit getting annoying, man. Like I be hating like just conversation. Like small talk sometimes blows me.
I hate small talk.
I ain't gonna say all the time, cause like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? And then I hate when people like I'm a like active person. I'm proactive and I'm active. So like if I ask you like, hey, what you doing? Let's do this day. Let's do this day. And then you be like throwing off, you know what I mean? Like that shit blows me. That shit blows me out of proportion. Like what else do you want from me? Like you remember what Tyrese was like, what else do you want from me? Like for like I hate that shit with a passion. Like, that shit is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, how do you like a person, supposedly like a person, but not be able to communicate, talk? Like, motherfuckers' tempers be like 3%. Like, what? How do your temper be 3%? Like, motherfucker tempers, attitude problems. And you know what? I'm finna be sexist right here. Females have the worst attitude problems. Like, it don't even be the males a lot of times. Females, like,
Yes, they do. Men are just super fucking sensitive.
cap.
Yes. I'm gonna speak for me.
Right.
I wouldn't say I have an attitude. I get irritated very fucking easily.
And
But
that makes no sense.
I hate bullshit. I hate small talk. I be like, get straight to the point. Don't small talk me. Don't bullshit talk me. Get straight to the point. And I get irritated. I don't know why. Like, if somebody say, hey, can we do such and such? And I say, yeah. Or they're like, when? I'm like, I don't know. I'll let you know. Well, do you know when? Don't do that. Because I don't fucking know. So just wait till I tell you. That irks my fucking soul.
But how can you?
I don't know. If I said I don't know, I'm like, well, you think then? Motherfucker, if I thought then, I would have told you then.
I think that. I mean, that makes sense. That makes
A lot of sense.
That makes sense.
A lot of it.
I just think that you have to be able to be one. You know what I ain't gonna say. Never mind. Scratch that. Don't not
Right,
be one.
one.
Like, this is not symmetry. But you got to be able to be open. I feel me. You feel me? Open to shit, I guess.
I agree.
You know what I mean? If you're not open, if you so closed-minded, and you like people be like. Women and men be so closed-minded to a lot of shit because of what they used to. People are not like, and that was me for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after I, got out of my relationship, that was me for a long time. I was closed-minded to a lot of shit. I was closed-minded to like being able to adjust to somebody else's doings, and like a motherfucker could really have good intentions. You feel me? But like, I'm just like. Nah, you feel me? Like, but and being closed-minded like stir away a lot of good people, and that's what I had to like jump out of being closed-minded. Cause that shit will fuck you up, man. It'll fuck you up.
I agree with you on that. Said that real low.
All right, yeah,
Didn't want to do. I agree with you on that. It's the truth.
Nah, man. Nah, it is the truth.
It is what it is, though. It's the truth, though.
But people, like I say, this is why I say you gotta take people for who they are. You gotta know how to understand people and move accordingly. You gotta take them for what they are. Like, if they, sometimes people don't like when people be brutally honest. You know what I mean? And I just say that to say, like, how do you not like honesty? People be like, be straight up with me all the time.
And then when you do it, they can't take that shit.
But lie to me sometimes when it's important. What?
No, be real with me.
Like, come on.
All the time. Bro, this is going to hurt me and not tell me.
See, but I've been in a situation, I swear to God, I'm finna give y'all a real live situation. I've been in a situation where somebody like, I want you to be honest to me. I want you to tell me the truth. But then when you tell them, they be like, well, you didn't have to say it like that. You could have said it in a nicer way. Or you could have told me this lie and been like this. Like, what? Like, how does that make sense? Make it make sense. Like, what they say on TikTok, what she say? What's not clicking, Steven? Like,
Y'all need to stay off this damn TikTok.
Like, come on now. Chop It Up Chicago podcast. TikTok coming soon, for sure. But anyway, yeah, man, it just, like, I don't get it. Like, how can you be this person that wants to do this, but be like, you stir away everything, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, how do you push people? Like, people push people away for what? Like, you just want to be a old granny or an old man with 19 cats for the rest of your life? Like,
some people might not even want to be bothered with people, though.
But
yeah, maybe they didn't already wasted their time with other motherfuckers and they just want to be comfortable with themselves.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Be comfortable with yourself?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said be comfortable. Be by themselves, not comfortable. I'm gonna say for me, like, I am by myself at the moment, very much so single. So, what you say?
Me too. Don't get no idea.
Stupid, like you single too. Goddamn, we over here talking about single parenting. But I think it's like, of course, people try and wants to talk to me or whatever. But it's just, I'm gonna speak for me. I've always been in a relationship since high school. You have to?
No, I'm just saying. You want a cookie? Like,
What's wrong?
ooh, I've been in a relationship since I was 14. Nigga, no one cares.
You gonna let me finish talking?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you, because you ain't even let me get to the fucking point. Am I not supposed to cuss? He make me do it. Anyway, I've been in a relationship always. I've never been by myself. So people might take it the wrong way if they try and talk to me or whatever. And if I say, no, I'm cool, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I've never been just by myself. So I want to be by myself now. I'm not trying like to not or play somebody or just don't want to be bothered. It's just like, it's my time. Like, okay, so now I'm single. Let me just enjoy me. Be by myself. I've never took the time to just be with Kiara. And some people feel like it's a problem. I just want to be by myself or something.
A rap named Key Raw.
Fuck you. Ooh. I'm trying not to cuss, so stop doing that.
But
Ignorant.
so does by yourself mean? Yeah, this is my thinking pose.
Go ahead.
Does by yourself, like you said, you know.
In a relationship, not being in a relationship with no one.
Right,
I can talk to people, whatever. I just want them to understand that that's all it's gonna be until I say other words. If I want to be talking or whatever, like, I don't want nobody to think like, you know, we together. I'm obligated to you. Don't ask me no questions because I ain't gonna do it to you. So please don't do it to me.
Do you know what she sounds like?
What? Somebody that's real. Same way y'all be talking. Y'all just ain't used to a female saying it. That's
No,
it.
it's not like that.
How I'm talking.
Because female is that when it comes to like you said, don't ask me no questions. But a smart person, a female or a male, like let's just say you are talking to a person and y'all having sex. Like, I'm gonna put that in there.
Oh my God, you supposed to ask. I know what you finna say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. But if you know what I'm finna say, like, does that make sense though? You feel me? Like, it
How
should
you
make
put
sense.
it? Yeah.
Right.
But you get what the hell I'm saying. Don't be all know where you going or what, them type of goddamn questions.
I guess. You know.
All right, but if somebody telling you they by themselves what they do what they want to do, if you having sex with them,
I mean. Hold
of course
on.
you're gonna
do
be
you
on.
believe in soul ties, that type of stuff? Like, I don't know
The
too
people
much
that
about
you
it.
have sex with, you connected to them type. That's what you're talking
Right, you believe in that?
No,
No.
not at all.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I don't know. Like, because at some point, like.
So every girl that you done mess with, you feel like you're connected to them in some type of way? No.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's something you done hit and you done forgot about them. Let's be real. That was a perfect example of bullshit talk.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't never say I didn't agree or disagree. I'm saying I think I'm on the fence. I'm not gonna say I'm connected to them. Like,
I'm pretty sure
we
you're
got
not.
telepathy or anything like that. But no, I think that people carry shit that you shouldn't like have. You know what I mean? Like you be with a motherfucker and they got negative energy, I guess. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say that I'm totally, like, I understand it. How they be talking and shit like that. I understand that shit. I understand it. Like, it probably don't make sense. Like, I read somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I read somewhere that, like, if you have sex with somebody or any type of interaction with somebody that got negative energy, it brings it upon you. And I kind of believe it. But then it's like, nah, because it's like you gonna have your own energy.
That's how I feel.
What up, D's?
It's called a succubus.
Oh, who? A succubus?
A succubus?
A sexual demon.
All right.
So a sexual entity.
This way off topic. No. This
It
way
be
off
like
topic. But y'all have sweet parachute? You
Yep,
got sweet parachute
I've had it before.
Yeah.
I ain't never
That's
had
what
it.
made me think when he just said the sex demon or
Is
whatever.
it weird that I kind of want to have it?
Yes.
I ain't never had it. I don't know what it feel like. But
I had it when I was in the fucking second grade.
Man, that's crazy.
So you want to be laying in your bed, sleep, and woke up and can't move, talk, or
I
nothing.
don't know. That's kind of like some lucid dream type shit, though. You feel me? Like, that's like some lucid dream shit. You know, so why not? It's just an experience, I guess. I'm not saying I want it, you know.
You did just say
Like,
that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be, like, opposed to trying it. You know, if it just happened, you know.
That's what it does, though. It just happens.
You know, that is what it is.
This is why such and such likes Michael Myers and shit like that. I didn't want to say no name.
Hey, you say like Michael Myers on his own.
No, look at what you just said.
The boy is a serial killer on his
Definitely.
own. But no, man, I just, you know, I think sometimes are real, but then again, I think it's all kind of bullshit at a point in time. Like, it just, you shouldn't look too deep into it. Like, you ready yourself for that person, and it is
That's
what
just
it
it.
is.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So let me ask you this, because I know 1,000 people lie so much about this, and I don't know why people lie so much about this. That every time, do you get tested every time you leave somebody and you start with somebody else?
No.
I feel like people lie
They do.
so much about that.
They probably do if they married or on some, most of them on some cheating type shit, but
Right.
no.
I think that when it comes to that, like, man, like,
Do you?
not every, I've been like
I'm pretty
multiple
sure you
times.
have,
You feel me?
but-
Like, I've been to, you know, make sure I'm straight multiple times. But I'm not gonna say every time I done had sex with somebody and after, like, cause it's always like, it ain't been like back to back for me. You feel me? Like, it ain't never been like, you know, a whole week and then 7 days, or just different bitches 7 days. Like, nah,
People
it
be
ain't never
lying.
been like that. And I just find that shit so crazy, cause like, why would you lie to somebody about like?
To make them feel like you good so they can just fuck them raw without even knowing what's really real. That's weird and lame. That's what they lying for. I just got tested. When you could just not say shit at all.
Nigga say I just got tested. What was this?
Right.
2019? What
Fuck.
you talking about? Like, now I see, like, now let's just say you was in a relationship. This is how I see it. You was in a relationship for a stint amount of period. Now you done with that relationship. You get tested before you get with another motherfucker. I feel like that's understandable. Like, you know, that I ain't finna ask motherfucker, hey, let me see your papers from every year. From, you know, I ain't gonna say every year, every 6 months right now. Like, cause I mean, at some point at a year, you should get tested or, you know, or whatever.
Definitely.
But, or, you know, just get a checkup. Cause like,
You're supposed to every 6 months.
yeah, but do people really do it every 6 months? You know, 'cause I don't go get tested every 6 months. So that shit over with. But people be like hella weird with that shit. Like,
They be lying.
get tested for dudes. Like,
Do they stick the Q-tips up y'all PPO?
I've had that shit. One doctor did that shit to
For
me.
real?
And I asked, like, why do you have to do that? Because I've had other doctors take a blood sample. You feel me? But I've had another doctor stick a Q-tip up my PPO, and I've never had anything but like I've had a doctor stick a Q-tip up my PPO.
Did it hurt?
I almost cried. Yes, it hurt. It
How
really
old was
bad.
you?
Shit, I don't know. I was like a teenager or some shit. Like that shit hurt it like a motherfucker.
You had a Q-tip stuck up yours too? Fuck no. What's that blood?
Nah,
He
man.
said, give me the needle.
I'm cool on that. That shit
Oh
is
my
that
God.
shit. Like when he did that, I'm like, bro, do you really got to do it like that?
I thought all y'all had to though.
I heard it was multiple ways of doing it, so you know.
I just thought, you
I
know.
only seen 2.
Just asking.
That's like that shit is uncomfortable.
I bet. The fuck?
Like, ugh. Not at all.
We done talked about 50 million
No,
topics.
for real. We're supposed to be
Single
parenting.
dating one with children.
Anyway, yeah. So dating with children. So
It's hard and it ain't hard.
right. But another question I was going to ask about it is, let's say this person has 4 kids and this person has 1. How do you go about doing that? Like, how do you let the kids meet each other off back? Do you
No.
not let the kids? Why not?
Because if you
They're
let them
kids.
meet off back, that mean have the kid met the person yet?
That's what I'm saying. So let's just say like you meet a person, right? You meet a person and y'all like, hey, let's all go out. Let's take the kids. Not Disneyland.
No, because that's still you meeting their child.
I ain't
Whether
meet
it's
nobody
kids
going right to Disneyland.
Right. That's kids. That's still you meeting the child. Just because it's extra kids involved, it's still you meeting the child. No. Them kids gotta wait. Both sides.
So you wouldn't go to like a family outing, I guess I would say. An outing. I ain't gonna say family, but like an outing.
No.
That's interesting. I don't know if I would. Or if I wouldn't.
Because either way it go, your baby still gonna have to meet this girl.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
Because kids be on defense mode. This show, like, kids be on defense mode. They ain't going.
That's how my baby.
Was she
Who
like
is
that
that?
when she was younger?
What?
Was she like that now?
Yeah. Especially, who is that? Or I used to be like, she don't look at my mommy, like just ran. Even if I'm not talking to a dude, the dude just look at me. I'm like, look, you gonna make me fight. I'm gonna go to jail. Somebody say something smart to you. You a little kid. Stop doing that. I'm like, mommy, get in the car, turn around. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, she on big defense mode. She don't be going. But, who is you? Or what you want with my mommy? Or yeah.
Is it more now that she at 16 than it was when she was younger?
No, it was more when she was younger.
That was more when she was younger.
Yeah, because it ain't like she ain't around a whole bunch of dudes now, but it just be random people. But now since she's older, I didn't tell her like she can't be doing that because I'm gonna be fighting a grown ass man type shit. But it's more of a like you just say, EJ, dude, where you going? Who is that?
Yeah, for sure.
And it'd be like I be having to feel like I gotta lie, like she my motherfucking mama. Like where you going? Oh, you know, like hold on, baby girl. She been like that since she done been. I'm like, who is that? Or where you going? You put on some perfume. You coming in the house at 9? I'ma text you.
How about 9?
Right, grown as hell.
Nah, hey, that's heavy. I don't know. I always wondered how he was gonna be when he got older. I don't know. It's gonna be super interesting though.
Yeah. She just be wanting to see me smile and see if I'm happy type stuff though.
But of course,
she
now
got
that she
older.
older, yeah, she wanna, make sure her mama happy or whatever, Because if you happy, you
That's how
say
she
more
be.
yes to stuff. You know what I mean?
What? I say yes to stuff anyway. She's the only child and she's a good girl. What am I saying no for? My baby gets straight A's from kindergarten to junior year. Why would I say no? I have no reason to say no. Negative. I have no reason to say no.
I feel you. That's what's up. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
They do good, they get good.
Exactly. I'm for bad behavior type shit. You a lie.
No, I'm just playing.
Exactly.
He be out here. He be straight. He be straight. But now, man, I thinking that like this is I don't know. I be so like I don't know how I feel when they come to like people meeting him, like, cause kids don't lie when they meet people. They either gonna like you or they not gonna like you.
And you better believe them when they do that shit.
Yeah, like this man would be like, I used to bring him to work with me all the time. People would try to talk to me. They'd be like, "Why are you talking to my daddy?" Like it just be random. Like you supposed to believe that type of shit because kids ain't gonna lie to you and be like, I don't like this person or whatever. But like EJ used to hate one of my coworkers, like literally used to hate her. As he grew older, now he loved her. And we know that's just my coworker, and he used to just because he was there with me all the time. But now he I don't know what changed for him in his brain or something like that.
Or he probably seen that she did something or said something. He ain't like, and necessarily have to be to him.
Yeah, and he used to hate her. Like he'd be like, "Stop talking to me. I don't want to talk to you." Or he used to cry every time she came around. She came to work, cry. All of a sudden, it changed one day. I think because she bribed him with some candy.
Probably. He like, oh, she cool now.
Yeah, he she cool in my books, man. It is what it is.
But a lot of parents need to watch. See, single parenting and parenting period. That be the thing. Too many people be trusting too many people. That's how all these kids coming up beat to death and killed and raped and all that type of shit. Not all of them, because I don't think she just automatically felt like this motherfucker was gonna do this to their child. I don't think that's just an off-back thing, but it's too much with kids and what you gotta do, because you don't know who doing what. You can be getting with me just because you like it. You know, it's...
Let me say this. I'm gonna go under
the jail.
The jail.
I don't get how these motherfuckers be on the news crying. First off, let me go ahead and say this right now on this microphone, like you just said. Fuck that. If anything happened to mine, it's right off back. A motherfucker gonna be gone. Period. I'm not finna hesitate. I'm not finna be on here crying, talk about I don't know why what. Y'all finna be on here like, damn, she on the news smiling like a motherfucker. What y'all thought I was gonna do? I ain't finna be crying. Y'all ain't even finna get no report from me. Y'all gonna see this motherfucker in chicken noodle soup right there.
Chicken noodle soup.
That's how it's gonna be. Pope, whatever you wanna say. It's over with.
Nah, for sure. Cause
The
like,
fuck? No.
Like, man.
You eat what? You hit man one time. Oh, okay. It's over.
So how do you? Okay. So like, let's just say your daughter was younger, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think, like, not at her age now, because that's ridiculous, but like if she was younger and you were in a long-term relationship with somebody and y'all was finna get married, mm-hmm. right? Do you think that, and it's not his kid, mm-hmm. and let's just say they were like she did something like super bad. Mm-hmm. And he like tapped her or something like that. Would that be okay with you as a mother? And he did that to your daughter? Like,
no.
Right.
I was in a long-term relationship with a dude I was in a relationship with a dude for 7.5 years. And he was not, mind your business, he was not my child's father. Yeah. He never put his hands on my daughter. And when she was younger, she did some bad shit, or he never whipped her. If it was something, he told me. So I don't see like why it's a problem. Why would you even feel like,
it's
you know,
okay
to whoop her? Y'all shouldn't even be getting into it, because if he told you this and she did that, just whoop her or do whatever you gonna do. But it shouldn't be no going back and forth like, why I can't hit her type shit. Why you so thirsty to hit her? If she need a whooping, I'm a whooper type shit.
Right.
No, he's never, ever. And it's not okay.
Yeah, I don't.
It ain't that deep.
Is it different for girls and boys? Like.
Yeah. Is it?
No.
So
if your son, like, let's just say, I'm gonna use me.
I was just gonna say, come on, let's use you.
If somebody like,
if I was in a long-term relationship with somebody and they son. I don't know. It's up to you. If I said it's okay, I guess it's supposed to be okay. But me personally, I don't feel like you should whip my child. Like if me and you was together and we was in a long-term relationship and EJ did something bad, I'm gonna tell you.
Right. No,
that's
okay,
it. That's all.
That makes sense. Right.
I
Exactly.
ain't finna, you know. I can't wait till your daddy get here. You gonna get your ass beat. I'm not finna just whoop his ass and then, you know, no. Go on and sit in the room. Then I'm gonna tell you that when he get here. No.
Right. Yeah. Because I think that. So what happens if you say yes? Like, is it like once you say yes, do you feel like it's breaking the barrier for them to discipline them? Like, let's just say your kid, your son or daughter, bad as hell, and like you give your significant other permission to whoop your kid, you know, or you know, discipline them in general, whether it's stand in the corner, hold something, whatever the case may be. Like, do you think you're able to you know, take that away at that point? Because are you confusing the kid? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Are you confusing the child at that point, or is it okay to do that?
I don't feel like it's okay to do that, to allow somebody else to whoop your child, but that is confusing. I feel like that is confusing the kid, because like if you let him do it, then y'all get into it, then he can't no more. It's like, okay, so what are we doing here? Is he allowed to hit me? And then that also make your kid feel some type of way too, because at the end of the day, they're like, okay, this not my mama, this not my daddy, this is supposed to be something you supposed to be doing, and you they protector, so they feeling like, okay, you gonna let him do or her do this to me when you supposed to, you know, make sure I don't get hurt or nobody do something to me. So I don't think nobody should do that, because fuck what you thinking and how you thinking in the relationship. You gotta think about your kid too and how your kid feeling when it's getting done to them. That's what opens the door for other shit to happen when you allowing somebody to hit your kid or they fake hitting them or spanking them could lead into some other fake tapping the ass type shit. That's how all that shit gets to rolling into play. And that's how these weird motherfuckers think. So you can't want my baby. Don't worry about it.
So happy I don't have a girl.
But see, the thing is, it happens to boys too.
It happens to boys too. Yeah.
It happens to boys too.
Yeah. I just think that it's more like it's more sensitive for girls. Like it's more common. Like it's way more common. You know what I mean? Like,
That we think.
Yeah, that we think. Because it's probably statistical. I ain't even looked it up or nothing like that. But I should have.
But I'm with you. To us, it's way more common for a girl.
Yeah.
That we know of. So yeah, I'm with you on that. That's why. No.
I don't know. As a young boy though, as a kid, like if like my mama friend, her girlfriend or something, not her girlfriend, but you know her friend. Like if she was like, that's different. Never mind.
Exactly. Look at you.
I was
See?
gonna go, cause my mama did used to have a friend.
What's her name?
I don't know. Cause mama, if you see this, I was gonna get on her. But anyway, nah, man, that I think that's a real touchy topic. Like that's something again that you just got to be open to be able to talk about. Cause like, let's just say this person watching your kid, like while you at work, doing you a favor. You know what I mean? But like still, you know, are they supposed to, like, you know, they can hoop and holler all day, but kids like, hey, you ain't gonna do it. My daddy gonna my mama said you can't do this. Like kids be assholes sometimes. So
Yeah, but that's you knowing your kid. That's why you're supposed to say, yeah, you can whoop their ass, or no, you can't. But at the same time, parents need to know how to discipline their fucking kids and stop thinking kids can just. That's what's wrong with the kids nowadays. They don't get their asses beat.
man,
Y'all get rewarded with motherfucking games and all that shit. Like, no, you gonna get your ass beat. You gonna shut up. You gonna not be in my mouth while I'm talking. You not finna be in the room while these grown people talking. You not finna. No, that's what's wrong. Y'all need to whip y'all kids' asses and stop trying to dress them cute and shit and not teaching them how to go to fucking school and learn shit. See, now I'm finna go. It's the truth, though. Don't have no fly ass motherfucking kid that don't know how to tie their shoes and do all that shit. Don't do that.
all they want to do is just be on tablets
And
all
TikTok
day
and shit. And in the background, motherfucker shoes on the wrong feet.
Right.
No, be a if you want to be a single parent, figure that shit out. Be a good motherfucking parent too while you at it.
So what is labeled as a good parent? What is labeled like? I think I know, but I
feel like
hear
you
it.
do.
I want to hear it. I want to know. Do I feel? You know.
A good parent is at least to your best ability, getting your kids what they need, on top of making sure they getting a fucking education, discipline them, making sure they got motherfucking manners, please, thank you, hi when you walk in a room type shit, all that. If your kid got all that, to me, that's a good parent. Now fuck the materialistic shit. Teach them something. Make sure they do that shit when you're not around. That's a good parent.
Yeah, materialistic shit comes with just being alive. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like that shit just comes in general. But like the core foundation of what you teach your kid is like important. Like like you said, you know, just the respect factor in general. Yeah. And like having like everybody always be like, man, EJ always on such a good schedule, like, cause I've never played with that since he was a baby.
Oh, we see.
Like I've never ever played with that. Like it's always been on go for me. Like he's, you know, we gonna do this at this time, this at this time, this at this time, and if we not at the crib, we just, you know, gonna make it work. Like it, even, you know, not on school nights, my man still go to bed at 9 o'clock or 8, just depending on, you know, whatever. But he can't, you know what I mean? His body's so used to just, you know, doing what we've already did a million times. Mm-hmm. It just happens like that. I just think about it, like I said, it's just all about how you want to raise and critique it. Because like, I'm gonna raise him different from what I was, you know what I mean? Shit, we used to get beat up for fucking damn near anything. I mean, but I ain't gonna get wrong. I was a badass kid, so I ain't saying nothing was like granted or like nothing was like warranted that wasn't supposed to happen. But like shit, I want to raise him to understand like, hey, like you do this, it's gonna cause this.
Exactly.
Regardless if you care or not, you feel me? But like you gotta understand like there's consequences for everything you do. It's a reaction for everything you do. You feel me? Like, you know, I just give y'all a personal experience. Me as a father is just me. My son was going through a tough time at school. He was just lashing out at school, being bad, hitting kids, hitting teachers. And it just took me to like figure I was getting so frustrated that I was like, man, because I'm studying having to leave work every day, like literally every day, like Monday through Friday. And, you know, they finally got to the point where they like, look, you know, if he keep going to school, and they were so raw at like helping him, and, you know, like just, you know, because they understood what he was going through and just helping him and shit. Like, but still, like, that doesn't warrant you to act the way you act. So me being a father, like, it was just hard to understand like what he was going through, because I'm like, bro, you know, like even though like EJ has no problem with talking to me at all, it's just like he was so frustrated and so mad that he wasn't taking it out on me. He was taking it out when he got to school, which is still not good. So I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, like you can be upset, but it's about how you know, be upset. You don't go to school and, you know, do that type of shit. So for me, it was so hard because I'm missing work on top of that. You know what I mean? But it's like, it was like at least for a month. It was so exhausting. And I'm like running out of shit to do. Like I'm tired of whooping his ass every day. That's not working. I'm tired of making him no toys, no TV, no game, no nothing. Like the things that he loved to do when we get home for the time that he can do them. I'm tired of doing that. So it's like I had to like, you know, it was frustrating. It was super frustrating because I didn't know what to do. That's like, you know, one of my personal experiences with just being like trying to be the parent that I want to be, not like mirroring what anybody else was telling me. Like, you need to whoop his ass every time. Right. Every day you do something, you need to whoop his ass. Like, that's cool and all. But I know me. I know me when I was a kid.
That shit only lasts for so long.
Right. You can whoop my ass, boy. What? Back out there, right outside. What you talking about? Mama used to beat my ass. No, you can't go outside. Done pulled up on me outside, talking to a little shorty. Beat my ass with a bat. What you talking about? Broad David. Yeah. I hope you see this, Daddy Cakes.
She need to beat your ass again for telling.
I don't give a damn. But you know what I mean? You know, that's, you know, cause and reaction. True. That's the reason I say that. Cause and reaction.
Ain't listen, you got hit with a bat.
I ain't listen, it was what it was. But you know what I mean? Like you said, that shit only lasts so long. Like that shit was like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like, man, I want to be able to raise him to understand that there's a cause and reaction to everything.
Right.
But yeah, man, like I just, you know, hopefully, you know, y'all take something away from this. Just in general. I know we kind of like got off topic, but it's
y'all
cool.
Understand though.
It's cool. You understand.
Shout out to all the good parents out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to y'all.
Even the parents that's together, you know what I mean, and y'all doing y'all thing, man. I see a lot of that.
Big shout out to y'all.
For sure, because this day and age is just, you know, it's hard. It's almost impossible that you see anybody with their significant other, their child's parent. It's almost less than, I think, like what, 25% the last time I looked. And that shit's sad, and especially in the black community, man. I'm just keeping it up. Especially in the black community, that shit is almost impossible. Like, I have no idea why. I don't know what the fuck the curse is. I don't know what the fuck the hassle is or
That's
whatever.
Terrible.
But we gonna wrap it up. You got anything for the people? Any shout outs? Anything?
You know what? I'm gonna shout out my child's father. I'm shouting out my baby daddy. We do some great ass co-parenting.
That's rare that you hear that.
I want to say that too. Very, very rare. Yeah, shout out to him.
I'm not shouting out mine. Anyway, I want to just give a shout out to my people, all the fathers that's doing a lot of stuff in their life. Joe, my brother Jeff, y'all doing y'all thing as fathers, man. Just all of my homies that's, single fathers, that's fathers in relationships or whatever. Y'all just doing y'all thing, and shout out to everybody in general that I know that's just, being a good parent in general. You feel me? But that's it. We gonna wrap it up. This is Chop It Up Chicago.
Tansky.
We out.
Peace.